So what led me to create this app? This all started back in 2018 when I first started an IT service delivery company. And when you start a company, you've got to track your business finances. And I use QuickBooks to do that. And you have to track your business finances to a T because you have to report everything to the IRS. But I also noticed a lot of benefit to tracking your business finances to a T. It allows you to project and see how much money your business is bringing in over the course of a year. It also allows you to project how much you're going to owe in taxes over the course of the year. But most beneficial and most importantly, it allows you to see exactly how you're spending every single penny that your business comes in by categorizing all of your expenses. So in 2020, I decided I should be doing this for my personal finances, for me and my wife. So I created a spreadsheet, a massive spreadsheet with a lot of tabs, and I had hundreds of lines of formulas in those tabs to connect everything. The goal was to take the functionality of tracking your business finances that QuickBooks had and putting it into a spreadsheet so I can do it for my personal finances. And this is what I created. I tried to make it look like a website as best as I could. And I've got manual entry where you add all the transactions, whether it's income, your bills, etc. And then a dashboard that put it all together and let you know exactly what you're doing with your money. I also created a way to track all of my bills and make sure I was paying them on time so I could see over time whether or not I was making payments on time to each bill that I had. The biggest thing though, is I was tracking every single transaction that me and my wife made. So I can see exactly how we're spending our money and we can make decisions on what to cut back on so that we can reach our financial goals. Maybe it's saving up for a vacation, maybe it's something else, but the only way to truly do that is to understand how you're spending your money first so that you can make cuts. So I used that spreadsheet for nearly 5 years and I love it. Every time I got paid, I'd pull up the spreadsheet, put in how much I got paid, and I would go through it from the last time I got paid. Every bill, every transaction, I would update the sheet fully. Then I started sharing it. Friends, family, neighbors, coworkers, and everyone who used the spreadsheet loved it. Noticing that it was useful to people, I thought, maybe I should try selling the spreadsheet. I thought this could really help other people manage their finances properly. So I've decided to turn it into an app. So basically, I took QuickBooks functionality for managing your business's transactions and put it on a spreadsheet so I can manage my personal household transactions. And now I'm taking that functionality and putting it into an application so people can manage their personal finances the same way we all manage our business finances. And my whole point is, why not? Why shouldn't we manage our personal finances the same way that businesses manage their business finances? Why shouldn't we be able to see exactly what we're spending our money on, how much we're paying in bills, and how much we're actually bringing in? A lot of people have side gigs and they're bringing in more money than they think. Now see, most people know about how much they make every month because they have a salary. They get paid, they pay their bills, they put a little money in savings, and whatever's left, they spend it. And then what happens when someone in their life, their spouse, their coworker, their child says, hey, we should add this expense to our daily lives. We should buy this. You feel like we can't afford that because once we pay our bills and put some money in savings, we spend the rest of it. So we don't actually have the money to do that. My goal is to show people you do. It's just we're spending money on things we don't even realize we're spending money on. And the only way to lessen that so you can afford the things you actually want is to track it properly, the same way that businesses do. The reason why businesses are able to sustain financially is because they track their finances to a T. And why shouldn't we, as individuals, be doing that to our own personal finances? Also, I think doing it this way is good for teenagers. Get them on this app. They get their first job. They're excited the first summer job. And this will help teach them how to properly manage their finances so that once they're off on their own and they make way more money, but they have way more bills and they have way more spending power, they're able to manage that properly and be successful in reaching their financial goals. So that's the whole point of this app, to get people to start managing their personal finances just like a business does their business finances.